Hello friends, my name is Desha Chakral and I am a PT Master Trainer, PT Pearson Test of English. As you know, these days this test is very popular and it is equivalent to IELTS. And in most of the countries, this test is now recognized and every student is now looking for PT test. Today, I am here in front of you to launch my YouTube channel. So I welcome you all in this channel PT Society. So as the name suggests, this channel is dedicated for the PT aspirants who wish to prepare for their PT exam. So we are providing you lots of information through this channel and free of cost. Some of the students who are needy, they can also contact us and we will provide them the online classes as well as material free of cost. That is the main motive of this channel, to provide maximum information and maximum interaction with the students who are from the remote areas and those who have not the resources to crack this exam. Right friends, so today we will talk about the PTE Pearson Test of English. First, we will talk about the main features of this test. As we all know, this test is an online test and the main features for this test are fully computerized test. Yes, PT is a fully computerized test and there is no human interference in this test. Most of the students who are appearing for this test, they can find this test is very user friendly. And moreover, it's just for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it takes very less time to attempt all 4 modules. And even you can get your score same day or within 1 or 2 days. And it is quite easy for the students to send their scores to their universities, colleges in Australia, New Zealand and other countries. Right? So now we will talk about the different modules and how it works, because the algorithm of this test, Pearson Test of English, yes, it is based on the artificial intelligence. So the interesting fact for this test is that most of the students who crack this test with 8 bands or 9 bands, although here is a score, they score 84, 85, 90. So they also become teacher. So this test is giving employment to the students also. Right, I am saying the right thing. That is a practical thing, because most of the students now they are working as teacher after cracking this test, because this test is quite easier than the IELTS. As we know, the PT Society, this channel is dedicated for you. So one by one, I will define you all the 4 modules, how it works for the students who wish to crack this exam. So first, we will talk about the speaking and writing, as first part of this test is speaking and writing. So in speaking and writing, there are different type of questions, different type of items, which we will do one by one. When you go for the exam, this test start with your introduction. Yes, your personal introduction. So there will be 3-4 questions which you are going to see on your screen. So that will be very simple questions in front of you, which you can answer very easily. Although there are no marks for that, that is just an warm-up session for you. So question will be like this. They can ask, what are your interests and hobbies? So they will ask you to explain about yourself, right, and your plans for future study. Then why you want to study abroad, or why you need to learn English, or why you have chosen this test. So this type of 4 to 5 questions will be there, and out of these you can speak on 1 or 2, or you can speak on all. So they will give you 25 seconds to prepare and you have to speak for 30 seconds only, right? Now the main thing in the speaking is that whole of the speaking revolves around 3 skills: your pronunciation, your fluency and the content which you are speaking. So these things are very much important, very much essential for this test. The students who are not very much proficient, they can even get the good marks by working on these 3 skills, right? So their pronunciation, their fluency and content, so that will matter. So now we will start with the first item, what it says. So in speaking, the first item is read aloud. So read aloud means 2 or 3 lines will be there in front of your screens and it will contain maximum 60 words. You can imagine nothing can be easier than this, that you have to just read 2 lines in an English test. Right friends? In read aloud, you have to just read 2 lines of 60 words. And how the machine will assess you? The thing is, it will check your pronunciation, the content which you are speaking, and your fluency. So they will give you 35 to 40 seconds to watch that line, and then you have to prepare and then you have to speak. As your mic will get on after 35 or 40 seconds, the bar will be there in front of you and you have to speak these two lines. And that will be 6 to 7 items, and they are giving you partial credit for that. Moreover, this question is for 15 marks, 5 marks for your pronunciation, 5 marks for your content, and 5 marks for your fluency. So why I am saying again and again these three things? Because these are the most essential things of this test. So you have to take care of these three things, and if you are taking care of these three things, you are getting maximum marks in this test, right? So now moving to second item. So second item is here repeat sentence. Repeat sentence means one sentence the speaker will say, you will listen to a sentence and again you have to speak the same sentence, means you have to repeat the same sentence. So that will be of 10, 14 or 15 words, or there may be a small sentence. So that will be 10 to 12 in numbers, right? For each sentence there are 13 marks, 3 for the content, 5 for the pronunciation, and 5 for the oral fluency. So again you are going to get partial credit. This is the beauty of this test, you are getting in most of the items the partial credit. It's a quite easy thing. And now we move to third item of the speaking part, that is called describe image. So describe image is a one image or any graph or something that will be in front of your screen, right? And you will get 25 seconds to prepare, and then you have to speak for 40 seconds. So again the machine is going to assess your pronunciation, your fluency, and the content. And this question will contain 15 marks, and there will be 3 to 4 items for describe image, and again you are going to get partial credit. In my upcoming videos we will do the practical part, we will do how the describe image is going to describe, and then how the repeat sentence and read aloud. So each and everything we will do in next videos. So in this video I am just giving you the basic information. The PT aspirants who are going to appear, who are coming new to this test, so they can know about each and everything, the basic things of this test. Moving to next item, retell lecture. Now retell lecture, you will listen to a lecture. One lecture will be on anything, so that can be on any technology, science, wealth, health. So any topic will be there which you are going to listen for 60 to 120 seconds. While listening this lecture, you will make your notes, right? You will make your notes because they will provide you one marker and some plastic sheets in the exam, because you could not carry copy or anything with you. They will give you the plastic sheets and marker, and you will make your notes, and as the lecture will stop, you will get pause of for 10 seconds, you will compile that, and then you have to speak for next 40 seconds. Again, as I told you, pronunciation, fluency, and content, that will matter, right? So that will be 1 to 2 items. And now the fifth and last item for speaking part, that is short answer questions. So now you will listen a question that will be a general knowledge question, and then you have to give answer in 1 or 2 words, not a single line or 2 lines, just in 1 or 2 words. So that will be 5 to 6 questions. So that is about your speaking part, right? So speaking and that writing part, we take it part 1, and that will go for 54 to 67 minutes, right? So after each question you will go for next, right? And after the speaking, then you will move to the writing. Now in writing there are 2 items. The first one is that you have to write a summary, right? Summarize written text. One paragraph will be in front of your screen, so that is called summarize written text, and 1 to 2 paragraphs you will get there. 10 minutes for each paragraph, right? Now the time is constrained, because in writing, for each item in writing the time is fixed. For summarize written text it is for 10 minutes, and there will be 1 to 2 paragraphs, 10 minutes for each paragraph. A big paragraph will be in front of your screen, and now you have to make a single line. So you have to write a complex sentence where full stop will come at the end only, and the word limit is 5 to 75 words. So keep in mind, the word limit is fixed. You have to define that whole paragraph in 5 to 75 words. So in between you can write 20 words, 30 words, 50 words, any of that when you will assess that, because you have to write the crux of that big paragraph, right? So partial marking is again here, right? The assessment of the things which they will do, that is your vocab, the formation, the content, the grammar and vocabulary, because this question is for 7 marks, right? Hope you are understanding that. And the next item is essay. You have to write an essay, and essay should be of 200 to 300 words. And now you are going to get time of 20 minutes. For one essay, you will get 20 minutes time, and within 20 minutes you have to write that essay. And this essay will be having 15 marks for one question, right? And partial marking is there, and in writing they will check your skills for your content, your formation, your development structure, coherence, grammar, then general linguistic range, vocabulary range and spellings. So 7 parameters are there. So friends, the main thing in this test is that if you are going with the parameters of Pearson Test of English, then definitely you are going to get high score. You can achieve 7 bands, 8 bands, 9 bands, so there is no limit. But the thing is, you have to go with the parameters of PT. So the main thing which I would like to share here that is that you have to say each and everything with conviction, right? So conviction is the key of this test. If you are speaking confidently, you are getting maximum marks, because that we will discuss in further videos also. So many templates are available. So that's why this test is very easy. So that we will discuss later on. So there are 2 items in writing. First is summarized written text and second is essay, right? So now we will move to our next section, that is reading. So in reading you will get 5 items, 5 different type of items. Now the main thing is time, because time is again constraint here. The time is combined for whole of the items, so you have to take care of the time. So time management is the essential thing in this test, right? So that will go for 29 to 30 minutes and total number of questions will be 15 to 16. So that thing you have to keep in mind, that each and every item which you are going to attempt in this test, so you have to see how much time you are giving to that item, because some items having more marks and some items are having very few marks. So now that you have to decide where you have to spend your most of the time, right? So test will start with the first items, so that can be reading and writing fill in the blanks or multiple choice single answer. So anything can be there. So in most of the tests it starts with the reading and writing filling the blanks, and that will be 5 to 6 in numbers, and where you will get the partial credit and 1 mark each for right and correct blank, right? So if there will be 4 to 5 blanks, and if you are putting 3 out of these correct, you will get 3 marks. If you are getting 5, then you will get 5 marks, right? And then second item will be multiple choice, choose multiple answer. Now more than one answer is correct, right? So one paragraph will be in front of you, and other side there will be question and answers, and you have to match with that paragraph, and these items will be 1 to 2. Again you are getting here partial credit, and the major thing in this part of exam, because this question contains negative marking also, but the minimum marking is 0. So that we will discuss further how the negative marking will work, because the minimum marking is 0, right? So then next item is reorder paragraph, that is called jumbled paragraph also. We can say it reorder paragraph or jumbled paragraph. So there will be 5 to 6 lines in front of you, and you have to put them in the right order, right? So these will be 1 to 2 items, and if there are 6 lines, it means this question is for 5 marks, because you are getting the marks for pairs. So pairs are very much important in this part, right? So next item after the reorder paragraph, there is reading, filling the blanks. reading filling the blanks means now there will be 6 to 7 options and you have to pick out of that and you have to pick and drop. You will pick one blank and you will drop into the given blank, right? So two types of filling the blanks in this test, right? And the last item will be multiple choice, single answer, right? Multiple choice, single answer. Now you have to give one answer when there is a big paragraph. Next item is reading filling the blanks. So reading filling the blanks means there will be 6 to 7 option below and you have to pick and drop the blanks, right? So these will be 4 to 5 items. So that is the second type of filling the blanks. So here also there is a partial credit, 1 mark each for the correct blank, right? So time is again essential. So I am telling you again and again, in this reading part, time is very much important. And the last item for reading test will be multiple choice, single answer. Same way as we did multiple choice, multiple answer, but now we have to give only one answer. So if answer is correct, you are going to get mark, and if it is wrong, you are not going to get mark. So that will be 4 to 5 again, right? So these 5 items are there in our reading test, which will go for 29 to 30 minutes, and total number of questions will be 15 to 16 around, right? Going to next part, that last part is listening, which is the last section of this test. There are 8 types of different items which we will do further, right? So the first item is summarize spoken text, right? Summarize spoken text means you will listen a lecture and then you have to summarize this lecture and you have to write 50 to 70 words. Yes, 50 to 70 words. The same way as we listen to the lecture in our speaking part. Here also we are going to listen a lecture, but now in this lecture we will write a summary, right? A summary in 50 to 70 words, and time for that will be 10 minutes. This time is fixed for that particular item, summarize spoken text, and for rest of the items the time is combined. So here also you have to take care of the time, because when you will move from summarize spoken text to next item, then for whole of the questions the time will be combined. Here in summarize spoken text, again you are going to get partial credit, which is the main feature of this test. Why I am telling you again and again? Because this test is easy in comparison to IELTS because of these features, right? So that will be 1 to 2 items there for the summarize spoken text which you will get, and this question is for 10 marks, and the parameters for which you will be assessed are the content which you are going to write, then formation, then grammar, then vocabulary, then spellings which you are writing there. So these are the parameters where they are going to assess you. The second item will be multiple choice, multiple answer. Same way as it was in the reading part, here also there is a negative marking if you are giving a wrong answer, right? But minimum marking is 0. So that will be 1 to 2 question. Partial marking is also here. Then next item is filling the blanks, which is the most easiest item of this listening part, because they are going to speak the paragraph which you are going to listen, and they will put a one word there in the blank and that you have to type there, right? So it's a very easy item. So that will be 1 to 2, partial marking is there, 4 to 5 blanks will be there, right? So you are going to get maximum marks here. So next item is highlight correct summary. Highlight correct summary mean one summary he will speak and you will listen to that summary, and 4 summaries will be in front of your screen, right? So out of these 4 summaries, now you have to choose one which is related to that summary, which is giving the best matching with that summary which you are going to listen, right? So that will be 1 to 2 items and 1 mark for each. So it's also a very easy item. After that we will move to the next item, which is multiple choice, single answer. Same like in reading. So here also we have to give one answer out of that. So that will be 1 to 2 items. So in this PT test, each and everything is defined. So you can see, so they have given you each and everything, that what item contains how many questions, right? So in that way you will attempt the multiple choice single answer, and after that the next item will come select missing word. So select missing word. Now again you are going to listen a small lecture, and at the end of that lecture the last word will be missing. There will be a beep when he will complete that lecture, and you will listen it very attentively, and you will give the answer out of the 4 options that which word will fill at that point, right? So that is called select missing word. So that will be 1 to 2 items and 1 mark for each. And now comes the one more easiest item of this listening test, which is called highlight incorrect word. So here also there is a negative marking. So that will be 2 to 3, and again you will listen to a paragraph. One paragraph will be in front of your screen. Now you will listen to that paragraph, and the speaker will change few of the words. So wherever he will change the word, you will click that word, and if you are clicking a wrong word, then you are going to be penalized, means there is a negative marking. So that will be 2 to 3 questions. It's a very easy item, so you should do it very attentively, right? And the last item for this test is write from dictation. We did one item in our speaking part, that was repeat sentence. So here again you are going to listen a sentence that is called write from dictation. Now the thing is, as the name suggests, you will listen a line and you will type that line in front of your screen. So here that may be 10 words, 12 words or 15 words. So you have to try to write all of the words, because for each word you are going to get 1 mark. If you are putting that whole of the line in a right way, you are writing whole of the words, then you are getting full marks. So this is a very much important item for this test, because it contains 3 to 4 lines and there will be maximum marks for these 3-4 lines. Time here is also essential, because if you are skipping this line, then you are losing maximum marks. So friends, that was all about these 4 sections of the PT test. We did about that first speaking, and then writing, reading and listening, and the same way these modules will be in your exam, where you are going to attempt in different centers throughout India or abroad where you are living, right? That was all about this. And then the PT score equivalency chart is there, that you can see on the screen, and you can match with the IELTS score that is given on their website also. You can match there, you can compare with the IELTS, right? So most of the students who are going for study visa, they need sometimes 6 bands or 6.5 bands, or the medical students, they need 7 bands, and people who are looking for PR, so they need 8 and above, right? So then you can prepare according to that, and PT Society will help you in all aspects, whether you are a student, whether you are a working professionals and looking for your PR purpose, right? So we are here to help you, right? And then if we talk about the exam fee, the PT exam fee, that is 15,900. And here one more thing is there, the interesting fact is there, that you can get the PT vouchers from here and there. So there you can get the discount, because most of the students, they can get these vouchers, or the coaching centers, they are also providing you these vouchers, and you can get discount there, right? So PT exam fees 15,900 at that time, at this moment. PT Society is always there to serve you. We are providing you full support, and you can visit our website, that is ptsociety.com, and on the other side we have a portal ptsociety.in, right? ptsociety.in, where you can get registered and you can do free mock test, through practice test, and otherwise we have maximum mock tests, maximum practice tests, where you can attempt these tests and you can assess yourself. And we are also providing you the online classes. These are also available. You can contact us on given numbers, right friends? So for any query, you can contact us anytime. I will again thank you for watching this video. You can subscribe my channel, and we are there to serve you. Thank you. Have a nice day.